All right, everybody, welcome back to Dokkan When. It's been a while since we've had, well, both of the people on here, if I'm being honest. Well, welcome back, one of our main three. Dale, welcome back. It's been a little while since we've had you on here, dude.
What's up?
I'm guessing you've been busy.
A little. I've been sleeping, dude. I've been knocked out these past fucking weeks.
Will and I were able to take over for the last few times. He's been around, so he and I have been having a lot of
I
fun
would
together.
hope you two would each have a brain cell to rub together.
Hell, I could do this podcast by myself if I had to. I don't want to. People don't want to listen to me talk for an hour and a half.
Oh, you're so lucky I couldn't switch over to my Discord quick enough. I was gonna go, okay.
People don't want to listen to me for an hour and a half. I guarantee it.
I
But
mean, I gotta say, I barely want to listen to you for 5 minutes.
exactly. And our other guest, he was our first ever Dokkan Who, still my favorite one of the series, Invective. Welcome back, Invective.
That's right, the first and the best. You already know. Welcome back, indeed. I'm back. How you doing?
I'm doing really good, Invective. Thank you so much for doing this. It really is a pleasure to have you on here. It's awesome that you're. You said it's 1 a.m. for you. It's awesome that you're waking up at 1 a.m. to come record with
Oh yeah,
random
no,
strangers.
I've been up. I've just been training a bit. I'm trying to get my body into shape. But yeah, I'm here. I'm ready.
Well,
Let's do
Dude,
this.
my man's is getting swole.
Well, I'm trying. Yeah, I need to. It has to happen. Motivation is there.
motivation is he must be like Broly. Must become the
Yeah,
beefy.
yeah. Beefing season, definitely.
But
I'm going for a real Mr. Satan from GT look right now.
oh god.
Right.
And people out there, Invective here has a YouTube channel which I'm gonna have linked up again as I did in our first Who. It's just Invective on YouTube. Go check him out. I
Yep.
watch his stuff whenever I'm available. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. If he's doing anything this weekend, unfortunately I won't be able to because I'm gonna be about 4 hours away with a church camp.
Nice.
But guys, Dokkan has released a lot of stuff in the past few years. We're about to hit 6 years in global, and 7 years is only about 6 months away, 7 months away in JP. And they've released EZAs, which I think are one of the best things that Dokkan has ever done. However, are all EZAs good?
No.
Sorry,
Sorry.
we're gonna find out how bad they are.
I'm off in La La Land. My bad.
Each one of us, we're going to let Invective go first because he is our cool guest. We're going to start off with our list of least favorite EZAs and how we would change them a little bit. Whether it's
Yeah.
a ton or a little, whether we change a percentage from one, let's take LR Goku and Frieza, you change their leader skill from 177 to 178, it doesn't matter. So, Invective, can you get us started with your dishonorable mention, please?
All right. So my dishonorable mention is actually gonna be uh this is gonna be Tech Go Tanks. Super Saiyan 3 Tech Go Tanks. Now the reason why it's Super Saiyan 3 Tech Go Tanks is he's really good, right? I have no problems with him. It's just that defensively and his leader skill, they could have improved just a little bit. So I'm just gonna quickly read out for you exactly what he does on his leader skill. He's a tech type leader, 4 key and 100% stats. Now we know most leader skills these days, if you want to have a good leader skill, has to be 120 or above. The 4 key is quite good, but 100% stats, is he gonna be useful in Ultimate Clash? You see what I mean? Because this is where leader skills come in useful. Ultimate Clash. Now the next part is his super attack. Gotenks has always had 3 different super attacks, and you want the 11 key super attack, right? Because that's the one that massively raises attack for 110. That's 100% increase in attack power. The only thing I wish they would have done in the super attack is from the 12 key, all he does is just greatly lowers defense. It would have been nice if he would have got a defensive buff on his 12 key. But it is Gotenks. The character is meant to be some sort of a reckless sort of character because, throughout Dragon Ball Z, Gotenks was just running out there doing all sorts of crazy things. So, but yeah, it would have been cool But when you look at the real gripe with this character, this is why he's on my dishonorable mentions. He's solid. He's a good unit. It's just he gets 70% defense when key is 11 or less. So defense plus 70% when key is 11 or less, meaning this character has no defense.
Yeah.
If you get max key. So you specifically want to build him for less key than what you're getting, and the problem is you can't because he's got over and a flash, and he's got a few other links that just overcharge him with key.
Yeah.
Such as Fuse Fighter. So
I can understand that. That's a big problem that Gotenks has had. The only normal way to get him, if you run him on a fusion team, which is his best team, unless you keep him on off rotation, you're never ever going to see. You're always going to see 12 key, unless you keep him linked up with the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gotenks. But there's so many better choices as opposed to him.
Yeah. The only thing I'm saying why he specifically needs change, should have had a little bit of change is because the meta of the game right now, every team you're running has a support character that's providing 3 key and 40% stats. So if you give this guy extra key, he's just doing himself a disservice. He needs less key. And it's kind of a bit awkward to make a team where you specifically want less key for a unit, because Dokkan is kind of a game where you want to get as much key as possible to blast off the most powerful attacks.
Yeah.
So you kind of work in reverse with Gotenks. But yeah, that's my dishonorable mention.
Okay. Dale?
All right, so I'm going to go nowhere deep as that. But my dishonorable mention is Frieza's second form. The 5 Frieza second form.
The AoE.
Ooh.
Yep.
He's actually a pretty solid unit. Damn.
His leader skill is transformation boost, but why would you ever run him as the leader of transformation boost if you have his cooler older brother? Number one. But I am like lost in my train of thought. His passive skill, attack and defense plus 60. Key plus 6 when facing 2 or more enemies, plus an additional attack plus 60 when the target is defense down status. So unless in your transformation boost team you have something that specifically gives defense down, you're not gonna get that extra, 50% or no, 60% attack. And like he said, the more attack you have, the better it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So and I've run him, and I just kind of feel like he doesn't put oomph behind his attacks, you know.
His big thing is that he's an AoE, and my first time taking on Extreme Super Battle Road, believe it or not, with Extreme Fizz, I used this. I had one rotation that was always had 2 AoEs on there, and they were just constantly eating away. He did really okay in that, surprisingly.
I'll be honest, like in Extreme Super Battle Road, this guy shines. This guy's amazing, and he's got active
Maybe
skill
that's
as well.
the deal, because I don't do the Extreme or Super Battle Road or anything like that.
Oh, if you did, then you'd know where his worth is, because this isn't a unit that just lowers attack. He greatly lowers attack. That means any unit that attacks him or any other characters that he's already attacked and he's an AoE, oh my god, he's just so good. I'm a bit disappointed that he's on your dishonorable list.
That's just my dishonorable mention.
Okay, fair enough.
I do have worse ones on here that we'll get into later.
Oh no! If you're Invective, if you're upset with that, you may not like my first
one. No, it's because this unit is actually really good, and I used him on my Extreme Super Battle Road for transformation boost, and he smashed it. He honestly smashed it.
Oh, and that's what I was saying. One thing I need to get out there: these are good units. We're not saying any of them are terrible units, unless we strictly say.
No. Some of them are complete horrible,
Yeah, I'll say.
nasty.
Unless
I'm making a statement right now.
un-
All the characters I named today are absolute shit.
unless we explicitly say this is a terrible unit, it's just EZAs we do not like. At least for me, unless I say it's a terrible unit, it is not a bad unit. It's just something we do not like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
I'm-
mine are gonna be, why would I ever use this one if I already have this one?
Right. All right. Let's go on to the next dishonorable mention.
He's more of a recent EZA. His intelligence counterpart is arguably better. Any guesses?
Oh, Gogeta?
No. Janemba.
A recent
Oh,
EZA.
Namba.
S.
Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Very funny.
What?
STR Janemba.
STR Janemba.
STR Janemba. I do not.
Why?
I do not like his build.
Oh, he's solid. What? That guy is literally on the top of people's like best 5 EZAs in the game.
Not Hayden, boy, not me.
Why?
Okay,
Hey, nah, I think you lot got this confused.
I think Hayden's just being a miser.
Okay, no, there's actual reason why I do not like.
Yeah, please explain.
Okay, Strength Janemba, though he can put up good numbers, I've seen it. He can put up good numbers. He's very defensive. Has a dodge chance. One problem with Intelligence Janemba that I have griped about is a 30% dodge chance when he gets hit for the turn. My gripe for him is it should have been a 50% for 3 turns, because one of the things Janemba's things in the movie was his he's constantly dodging in and out of the world.
Yeah, no,
he turns himself into little cubes and moves.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really cool. I wish they would have done that animation in Dokkan for when he dodges, you know?
But
that would have been sick.
It would have been. And I wish they gave him this one just a straight 50% chance to dodge with his guard.
No, he has that. No, he has that built in.
He has a 30% chance to dodge.
Oh.
Dodge.
Yes, dodge. He has 30% dodge chance. And every time he dodges, he gets an additional 10% dodge. Yes, that is good. However, you get the...
It's infinite.
Yes. You can theoretically get him to...
He can dodge everything.
Yeah, he'll get to the point where he can dodge everything. But with it being a 30% dodge chance, that happens a lot less. But I'm actually more so complaining about his infinite dodge stack.
What?
I wish Janemba here, as opposed to getting the dodge, additional dodge chance, got additional 10% defense like Whis and AGL LR UI Goku. He just kept getting more defense because, say, you get hit those times that he doesn't dodge, and it's a very hard... Take the legendary GT Goku event. Come final stages, unless he's Rainbowed Link level 10, if he gets hit, that first hit, he's going to take pretty significant damage. And so if he dodges, he's going to raise his defense by 10%. So let's say if he gets lucky with 50% dodge chance, which you can't do, but say if you could, and he dodges 4 attacks, he gets an additional overall 40% defense, making him tank even better. I wish he gave himself extra defense as opposed to dodge chance, just because in the events where he's going to be the best, you cannot use his dodge ability.
Man, that's crazy because this guy's got really high natural defense, over 11,000. And then he gets guard. So it's crazy that you won't even... Like, if you gave him anything more, he'd be too overpowered.
He'd be a defensive monster, which is what Janemba's has always been. And Intelligence Janemba was a tank, and he was do that. This one was the tank with the dodge chance. I need to just be a solid tank, where one thing we gripe about in here is if a unit gets hit, a dodging unit with no defense is a terrible unit. So a dodging unit like this...
Yeah, my only gripe with him, though, is his super attack. Everything else seems excellent.
Yeah, I mean, massively lowers defense is fine with me. I like that.
I would have liked it if it was massively lowering attack. Imagine how ridiculous that would be. Nothing would hurt you in the game.
Oh yeah, that's the whole. And that would make it even more broken. But that's why I didn't do anything with that with his defense. Because if he supers and then gets hit after, let's say, he dodges 4 attacks, he's not taking a whole lot of damage. You still have to have the ability to take damage, but not completely nullify it.
Right.
And now that we got our dishonorable mentions out of the way, and Invective now knows what we're talking about, let's start with our number 5.
Alright, who's starting off?
You got us, Invective. We're going to go all the way around. We're going to start off with you since our guest, and then we're going to end off with me in the end. So every time I finish, we'll go back to you.
Okay, so since I'm starting off, in the game of Dokkan, we have Dokkan Festival units, and then we have banner units. And very old banner units go to units like Ultimate Gohan. We had the Intelligence Ultimate Gohan, but we also have the Physical and AGO Ultimate Gohan. Both of which, well, all of them, have Extreme Z Awakenings. The problem is they're too much all the same, and they're all copy and paste. And they don't have anything special about them. So I'm going here with AGL Ultimate Gohan. I've got him 100%. He's a massive problem just as an EZA unit. First of all, you're a summonable character, meaning you should have a decent leader skill. His leader skill is 2 key and 70% stats. That's virtually not usable throughout the entire game. 2 key, 70%. Maybe if you just started the game, it's alright, but this is an EZA unit. Most of the units, to get them EZA done, you need quite a powerful team, right? The only good thing about him is he has a medium chance of stunning with supreme damage. No additional bonuses on his super attack. And then he's got a decent passive. Attack 100% when 6 HP is 6 or more. Defense 120% when HP is 8% or above. Performs a critical hit once only. And he gets an additional 40% defense when he's under 80% HP. So, I mean, I'm putting the 2 sub-EZA Gohans here. We've got the Int Gohan, which is the Dokkan Festival one. But then we've got the AGO Ultimate Gohan, and we've got the Physical Ultimate Gohan. Both of them just need a lot of help. And the way that I changed them is make their leader skill better and give them a higher defensive passive without any HP restriction. Because you guys know, Tech Ultimate Gohan is one of the best Ultimate Gohans in the game. And for them to make an Ultimate Gohan in this game and have his EZA just be complete fodder is just nah. I think they need to rework some EZAs, and this is what I'd start with. These banner unit Ultimate Gohan EZAs. I mean, you can't have a character like Ultimate Gohan and have him be complete trash.
I mean, that's the meme of Dokkan before Tech Ultimate Gohan. It's like the Garlic Jr. meme. He was never supposed to come, but yet here he is. So that's how Tech Ultimate Gohan. He ruined the meme. Garlic Jr. ruined the meme.
But yeah, this guy is just no good.
I can understand that because I was looking at the AGO Gohan before we're actually doing this, but I have other ones on the list I would kind of I dislike more. But that his whole thing is, like I said, one problem with him is he came out before the original Dokkan Fest Gohan, so that's why his lead is not good.
Yeah, his lead is terrible. But since the problem is with EZA units, the quicker the sooner the EZA came out, like the first few EZAs, they're really not as up to par with the concurrent EZAs which are up now. Power creep is just through the roof in this game.
Absolutely, because they had no clue what they were doing in the first few EZAs, and then here we are now. They have units going from attack plus 100% on super attack to a freaking paragraph AGL Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Alright, that AGL Super Saiyan Blue Goku is nuts!
Yeah, he is! That's why he's number 1 on my list.
Boy unit. Yeah, he's not number 1, but he's up there.
That's why he's my number 1 most hated EZA. Dale, your turn.
All right, so my next one is Perfect Cell Intelligence from what's it called? Me.
Whoa! Oh, Dale, did you check the EZA list before you made this?
Yes, because I've used this character before, and he's failed me multiple times.
Why?
Now, this is Which one is this? I think surpassing all perfect cell.
I believe so.
You mean Ceaseless Terror? That's the int one, Extreme Int.
Yeah, the extreme int one.
Yeah,
one
yeah, the Ceaseless Terror.
Yeah, Ceaseless Terror.
Who's his
Yeah, I got him,
passive
yeah.
is recovers 20% HP whenever HP is 30% below. So I mean, number one, that's fucking useless.
No.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
Nah, I'll listen to Dale. I need to hear this first.
Let me explain one thing really quick. Invective. Dale
Go.
is what, as we made the joke before. I am the adult of the Dokkan thing. Will is the brand new adult to this. Dale is the stay-at-home teen that does not understand how the world works yet. No offense to you, Dale, but since
I understand how the world works perfectly because I have characters that will heal me at 50% for 30%.
But anyway,
Why is this one 20 at 30 when if you don't get him at that 30%, like when you're at 30% that rotation, if you're doing something hard, you're fucked. You're gone. If you're trying not to use items and you're hoping he comes around and it's like, oh man, I'm at 30%, he didn't come around, you're dead that turn.
Oh no, and that's what I'm saying. You make sense, but whenever you can, yes, it's just finagling. If you can finagle it right, it can always work. And that's why because he always give you, and that's why I was telling Invective. So Dale plays this a little differently than you and I do.
You see,
why would I have it?
I use this so, and he's really good for me. But
here is another deal. Why would I have it if I have the other cell that if once I hit 50, I get a full recharge? I'll get all my health back.
Which one is that?
The second to LR cell, it's 30%, not 50%.
Yeah, LR, it's 30%, but still.
You can use them alongside each other. He's like meant to be a linking partner for him.
Yeah, well, I don't like him.
Okay, how would you change him? Tell us more.
How would I change him? At least give me. I mean, his super attack at level 14 or above is great. The greatly raises attack and causes supreme damage. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But for a passive that's attack and defense plus 90% at the start of a turn, and then with the recover 20% HP whenever HP is 30% or below, I mean, at least make it 40. Give me a little something to work with, because at 30%, you're damn near within one-shot range.
Yeah. What's the physical Majin Buu? Isn't it like if you fall below 40%, he recovers 30% HP? Or is it...
I think so.
It's something along that, like the physical Majin Buu, the good one, the fat Buu, has something like if you fall below 40% HP, you recover like either 30 or 40% HP. I cannot remember the exact number.
Yeah, like it's way better if you want something that will constantly heal you.
Yeah.
Or shit, use fucking physical Kid Buu as your healer.
Now, the reason I've got a bit of I'm gonna play devil's advocate. The reason why they have it this way is so that you can get Cell's active skill to work. Because this cell came out around the same time that they were gonna release LR int cell. So you can use this cell and get his ability to activate and still take enough damage to get the other cell's active skill to work. And Cell has two active skills. Because the turn that he comes in after, when he's transformed from his HP, you can get the active skill Kamehameha.
I don't think Dale has a rebuttal.
I'm paying attention to this, but I don't really use that cell with this cell a lot.
You see that's where they meant to be kind of work together. They're both extreme int, so you can bring them into the extreme category battle road, where it's the type category one, and you can use them alongside each other, and they work perfect. And then
maybe
also,
that's my problem is I'm not using them together.
And then you got int Toa as well, and then she gets the 50% chance to. She recovers your HP once you're under 50% HP as well. So you got 3 full heals or medium heals even when your HP is really low. And the thing with int LR Cell is when his HP is very low, that guy's defense is through the roof. He's just not taking damage.
And then you also have
right.
My bad.
Yeah, no, go for it.
I was about to say, another good thing about Extreme Intelligence, I would argue Extreme Intelligence, if built right, can be a very dangerous team because of all the healers that are on the team. Buhan, the Dokkan Fest Intelligence Kid Buu, these cells, Toa, there's some of them. Celza.
So, I wouldn't use Salazar.
I'm using that as an example because he has a high chance to heal 10% HP.
Yeah.
I like him. That's all that matters. This is my
Go on.
So, if I can agree with you in some aspects. Truly, Invective, I would prefer using the strength one with the LR cell. They just seem to they'd work a little better with each other.
I personally like using the tech one. I don't like using the strength one because he requires on too many key spheres. The tech one, if you got some rainbow key spheres on the field, boom, he's healing, he's keeping your health up, but he's keeping your health up too much. The int one is perfect because then you can take some damage and actually get LR cell to shine.
Yeah, and maybe it's because I don't like tech cell anymore. After taking on
Yeah, I agree.
After Extreme Super Battle Road with Extreme Tech, I no longer like Tech Cell. No. I no longer
He's got really high stats. Like, he's got ridiculously high stats.
He does.
That guy's got 20,000 HP, 20,000 attack, 14,000 defense. He's got LR stats.
The problem is he's only a nuke. He has nothing other than nuke when it comes down to stats. So overall wise, that's what
I think the problem isn't his problem. The problem is we don't have enough key sphere changes in the game to put alongside with him.
Yeah, well, that is probably a fair case. There's a cat messing with me. Get out of my face.
Yeah, I got a cat messing with me as well. Not even my cat. My sister's cat. She left it here.
No, that's how it hurt.
I don't know why y'all having problems with cats. Both mine are asleep.
Well, my cats hate each other. My cat is 14 years old, and if I bring it next to this cat, they're scratching each other. I have to put my foot in between. I wouldn't put my hand in between. My hand will get clawed out. I'll put my foot in between and tell them, stop.
If I could add one thing to the cell, keep him the way he is, I would have him greatly raise defense along with attack. That's the only thing I would change.
Yeah. That'd be a good one. Or shit, if he's gonna heal, make it heal a little bit more.
Or have like the Toa effect, where once he heals, it's a once per battle thing, but then he gets some great buff afterwards. At least that's how I would do it. Am I good for my next one? Or first one, I guess?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, my first one comes from what people call the 7 deadly EZAs, where you take on 30 stages to EZA 7 characters.
Oh, right.
I think you may have the same one as me.
Is he strength?
Oh shit! I'll wait till you see. I'll wait till you say, because we may have the same one here.
It is Skinny Boo.
No.
He's probably. Let's see. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna take a guess at you, Dale. You either have Intelligence Metal Cooler, Physical Spirit Bomb Goku, or Physical Stun Goku, or Text Android 13.
All of those are great, but you might be wrong.
Or, well, I guess what was there? Nova, and then you have a Vegeta.
Nova, yeah. Nova and Vegeta. That's the only other ones. That's all 7 of them, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's all 7.
He probably has Nova.
Nah. Please give me an explanation about why Skinny Boot, because me personally, I haven't even rainbowed this guy, and I don't even know if I should even waste the orbs on him.
Okay, what Skinny Boo does, mine is sitting at all 4 paths open, SA-14. I had enough Dozing Kai so I could actually get his, so I could see what his thing was. I've seen him in action, but I couldn't remember exactly what it is. His Super Kamehameha, which is his extreme mode, it causes immense damage to enemy and raises his own attack for 6 turns. I think that's just a 30% attack raise for himself for 6 turns, which is not bad. His attack and defense is plus 90%, and all allies' attack and defense minus 20%. Launches an additional super attack with a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack when there's a Majin Buu category ally enemy. So one problem I have with this Buu is the 7 deadly EZAs, there are some of them that are okay. The physical Goku's a really good unit because he's a stunner. You have Intelligence Metal Cooler, who's a support, and is a really good supporting unit. Then you have ones like Tech Android 13. You have Nova's another good one too. You have 13. Then you have this guy who doesn't do much of anything in comparison to those guys. His best aspect is that he passively lowers enemy attack and defense by 20%. But
yeah, that's good.
the only time you're ever going to see this actually be utilized, won't be in Dokkan events, because now one of those is, if not both of them are amended, is Extreme Super Battle Road, where he has a 30% chance to dodge. And his defense is not high enough to survive in Super Battle Road, even with the teams we have now.
Yeah, what's his maxed out defense?
As of right
I
now,
don't know.
like I said, I don't have him rainbowed, but beforehand, with him at 0%, he has 6,000 defense. So if he goes up by what? Wouldn't he go up by 5,000?
Strength units get 4,600 defense. Okay. So he'd have 10,000 defense.
He'd have a little over 10,000
defense. Which is okay. It's okay. That's pretty.
So
okay.
His big thing I would change is, one, either make him a Majin Buu support, because he would have been helpful back in the day. He would have been a great addition to the Majin Buu category, Majin Buu Saga category back in the day if he was 2 key 20% support or 30% support, whatever it is, like Nova's built like. And his super attack also raised his defense for 6 turns along with his attack. And then have his dodge chance be not just against Majin Buu Saga enemies. So get rid of that stipulation, have him have a passively 30% chance to dodge, keep his 90%, which is fine, have him become a 2-key 30% support for Majin Buu Saga, and have his super attack raise attack and defense for 6 turns. He'd be defensively better. His offense would be a bit more astounding, because the highest I've ever seen him get was like 2.6. That's the highest I've seen him. I'm sure it's higher, but highest I've ever seen him. And then he's not so much of a liability, because like I said, Super Battle Road is going to be the best place that, as of right now, he would be. But if you don't take on a Majin Buu Saga enemy, half of his kit is gone. And one thing we gripe about on the podcast, if the unit loses half of it, even if it's a good unit like the Invective, did you happen to hear our tier list?
Nah, well, I think I was... refresh my memory.
Some of the best units in the game I ranked as B rank because of how they were built. LR, Physical and Intelligence, Vegito and Gogeta, I put as a B rank because of their transformation. Everybody can agree on that, I would say.
Okay.
Because
that's because the requirement is too much.
Exactly.
Right?
And
you just want a unit to be strong off the bat.
If they had just a fall below 50%, that'd be a whole lot better than what they are. So that's why they are lower. Another one for overall wise is how they were built are the blue fusions, which I kind of got.
Blue fusions?
The LR blue fusions.
I put. You don't like them?
No. That's not what I put them as a B rank because of how they are built. In a normal event, which would be any Dokkan event, their blue fusion is utterly not useless, but is incomparable to what they can be, because the more they attack, the more
they need build up. Build up.
So in a short Dokkan event,
you want units that are just bang strong, like the Super Saiyan 4 EZAs. Oh, those units are just ridiculous straight off the bat.
I want something. We like something like that, where, as opposed to losing half the unit, because the only time you're ever going to get them to that is in Legendary Goku event, Infinite Dragon Ball History. That's the only time you're ever going to see that. So that is a lot of the unit gone. That's why I put them as a B rank. Same with Blue Fusion, the Year 3 units. So this unit is terrible because half of his actual kit is restricted to Majin Buu Saga enemies. And that takes off half the kit. Terrible.
What they should have made it is if you're using Majin Buu Saga allies on your team, so that way it's always active, as long as you're making a specific team with him. But where it's an enemy, Yeah, you're not gonna find that many enemies in the game like Majin Buu Saga. It's just not a thing unless you're looking for a specific fight.
Exactly. And so that's why. Somebody commented on one of our Dokkan podcast things. I'll take it. I'll check that in a minute. You can wait, person. But so yeah, even and not even any sort of restriction. Just give.
You heard it here. Hayden doesn't care about the fans.
I do. I love my fans as long as they're not hating on my stuff, and even then, I still somewhat love you. But yeah, just get rid of the restriction. If you just got rid of that Majin Buu saga and let him have or gave him an additional super attack if there was an enemy, but left the dodge chance, he would be 3 times greater. Just have him do it always, it'd be 5 times greater. But as of right now, he's a terrible EZA because half of him's gone.
Yep, I agree.
Back to you, Invective.
Invective. All right, back to me, guys. So we've already discussed the banner unit issue, and I've still got the same issue. This time we've got one really amazing EZA, right? So that was the physical Gotenks, the Super Saiyan one. Remember the Gotenks and he seals super attacks, raises his defense. Well, we got the strength one, right? The physical one I like. The strength one is just a mediocre unit. Like, I'm looking at units that are summonable. You can only get them from summonable banners. Like, you have to actually spend to get these units. Like, otherwise, on a very rare occasion, they'll give you like an exchange medal. Like, you remember those? They give you like gacha tickets where you get 5 ribbons and you can exchange for 5 characters that you want. And like, why would you pick this character? Most of the time, you'd pick characters that have EZAs, right? So we've got the strength Gotenks. The only like problem I've got with him is I'm looking at his kit. He's got 2 ki and 70% stats, right? For STR type 2 ki, 70% stats for his leader skill. He does a super ghost kamikaze attack, which is raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy with a medium chance of stunning. Now, medium chance of stunning is good if your character can do additional super attacks built in to their passive. That's why Oceanus Shenron is so ridiculous. Have you used Oceanus Shenron, the intelligence one?
I actually have. She is really fun.
She's nuts, right? Because she can seal, she has a medium chance of stunning, and she does multiple super attacks.
Yes.
Now, that's a stunning unit put to good use. But what does this guy do on his passive? He gives attack and defense 80%. All allies get 1 ki and attack and defense plus 40% when facing 2 or more enemies. So he's specifically designed for Super Battle Road, but he doesn't give himself any additional super attacks. He doesn't give himself any additional buffs when there's 2 or more enemies. He gives himself and all allies 1 ki and 40% stats, but other than that, his kit is very bland, meaning he has a medium chance of stunning, and that's about it. He's a good Gotenks, but he's a bit lackluster because they should have made him just a little bit stronger for him to really survive in what he's built for. This guy is built to be used in Super Battle Road. He's just not strong enough for it because in those sort of stages, with his defense only being at 11,000, he's got decent defense, but it's not high enough for him to warrant being used. You'd replace him with a character that can actually seal and stun like effectively, and this guy's got a medium chance of stunning. So most stunning units these days will do additional super attacks. So unless you want to fully build him for 20 additional, he's not really doing what he's meant to do that good.
Yeah, that honestly makes a lot of sense for him because I remember him coming out, people are amazed with him. He was truly designed for the more strategic aspect of Dokkan. Because you have to go based on okay, is he going to stun? Is he not going to stun? If he doesn't stun, I'm dead. If he stuns, okay, let's not even call that strategic. Let's call flying on a whim. Out on a whim.
When it comes to stunning units, like let's say for extreme int hit, he's got stunning built in on his super attack, and then he's got stunning built in on his passive. Meaning he has a double dip chance to stun. This Gotenks is specifically made for events where he's fighting more than one enemy, and he's made to do stunning, but he's only got a medium chance.
Yeah.
They should have given him. If I would have changed him, I would have given him a medium chance to do an additional, with a medium chance to stun on his passive on normal attacks as well. So that way, even if you don't get super attack but you get normal attack, he can still stun. So stunning units will be good if their normal and super attack have a chance to stun.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a problem with it. They make stunning units. I wish that I missed the high chance of stunning units like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
All right, Dale, on to you. Let's see what you got up.
So this one, he's a deep pull, alright? As in, like, I don't think anybody really remembers him, even from Dragon Ball GT.
All right, let's go.
This is Kid Goku Jr. Now, I don't have, what's his nuts?
Vegeta Jr.
I don't have Vegeta Jr. I do have Kid Goku Jr. His leader skill, he's a Dragon Ball Seeker leader. So, I mean, yay, more for that useless team. But, key plus 3, HP attack and defense plus 77%. Or he's an int type. He's like a partial int type leader. It's HP attack and defense plus 30.
That's a horrible one.
Yeah, his passive skill, key plus 2 at the start of a turn, attack plus 60 with great chance of additional attack and defense plus 60 when performing a super. Now, what are the chances on what's a great chance of additional? That's what, 30%?
No, 70.
Is that 70?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's in the passive, great chance is 70. If it's in super attack, I think it's.
Yes, he's got it in his passive, so that's a 70% chance.
Yeah. Still, doesn't matter, because no matter if you have him as leader or just in passive, he's not giving a lot to the team.
Oh, no.
Like, his super attack, I mean, like, after level 14 or above, raise defense for 1 turn and raise defense for 1 turn, and then he causes supreme damage to an enemy.
I'm looking at him right now. For some stupid reason, I built him with just 20 crit.
And that probably works for him, because he's going to need that extra power.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to do anything.
I should have gave him additionals, because this guy at least raised his defense on his super. I don't know why I gave him 20 crit. But he's so bad that I wouldn't even go into him and change it. The only thing is, go on, Dale. Let me know why he's, like, terrible.
Because he gives nothing to a team.
Okay.
Yeah, he's bad.
How would you change little Goku Jr. here?
How would I change him?
Yes.
So, let's take raises it for 1 turn, his defense. Let's take raising that from 1 turn. Let's put that to at least 2. Alright? Let's put it to at least 2 or 3.
Because that way it's every other turn at least. Because 2 turns won't.
Yeah. Yeah, but after that, I mean, number 1, maybe not make him a Dragon Ball Seekers leader. Maybe make him a Hybrid Saiyans lead or something. Put him somewhere else. Because he's not gonna. Dragon Ball Seekers, they do need all the help they can get.
Yeah, this guy isn't help though. This is not help. This is the reason why the team is bad, because units like this.
Yes, exactly.
They need the help they can get, and Goku Jr. comes into the stage. You just gently push him off. Not you.
Yeah.
Not you.
Not you. You just kind of.
He should have made him stronger than what he was.
Yeah, or at least make him. He does give key plus 2 at the start of a turn, and attack plus 60. Make that a built-in attack and defense plus 60 with the chance to add on that extra 60%. That'll way.
Yeah. He's got 60 and another 60 going up to 120, but nah. Make that go up to 180, then we're talking about, okay, maybe he can do something. But the best thing about him is he's free, so, you know.
There you go. I mean, that's the best thing about him.
Free-to-play people out there, if you want to look at a unit that looks exactly like your favorite hero except ruined, get Goku Jr.
There you go.
Yeah, get this one.
If you want a waffle stomped Goku, here you go.
One thing I
Like,
wished I
you want a Walmart Goku? Here you go.
One thing I wished about this Goku Jr. from the get-go is I wish he had a unique lead. I wish there were units in the game, like free-to-play units like Team Bardock and the Ginyu Force, that had only that one specific character that gave a unique lead. I wish he had newfound power as his lead, and it's for all the first-time Super Saiyans.
Yeah.
And and technically,
so Pan
You
still
should have
missing
been
out on it.
like he's hybrid Saiyans, right? You should have buffed hybrid Saiyans, I think.
Right?
what?
Is he hybrid Saiyans? Let
He's
me
a
see,
hybrid
let me see.
Saiyan.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on Hybrid Saiyans. He's like one.
He
Yeah, you
is.
should have been buffing him.
Yeah.
He's like 150th
Not-
Hybrid Saiyan. But
Not Dragon Ball Seekers.
no. If he at least had some sort of support or built-in additional attack, he could have been a lot better. I can understand that. I have mine built with 5 additional and 15 crit.
I don't have anything put into mine because he was garbage.
Fair enough. Speaking of garbage, am I good to go for my next one?
Go for it. Let's hear
Okay. My next one is an AGL unit who I actually need to finish raising a super attack really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
There we go.
Oh, he's doing it right now.
Yep. Thank goodness I have 45 Kais. Don't know how, but I got 45 Kais.
Oh, they've been handing them out.
Yep, and I'm still not going to have enough when the time comes.
Especially with the global, we got some unexpected GT campaign that just gave us loads of rewards for absolutely no reason.
Okay, my number 4 is AGL Dispo.
AGO Dispo, yeah, he trash.
Back when Dispo first came out, he was fun to use because for people out there who don't know, Dispo has 2 unique abilities to him.
Oh, he's poop.
This is his EZA. What he does is he gets attack plus 20% and chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack, up to 20%, plus 20, up to 60 at start of each turn. So 3 turns in, he'll have a 60% dodge chance, which is fine, with another 60% attack, which is also fine. Where he gets busted back in the day, he always gets an additional 20% attack. Oh no. Back in the day, he always got this stacked up. He got reworded.
It was infinite stack, wasn't it?
Yeah, his passive was an infinite stack like AGO Kaioken Goku. He got reworded.
Is it not an infinite stack now?
Nope.
Let me see.
No, it is. Okay, I read it wrong.
It is. This is an infinite stack.
Okay,
attack 20% and chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack plus 20%.
Up to 60.
But then include the dodge goes up to 60.
Yeah, that's
the stack is still infinite.
Yeah, my brain clicked off for a second. I forgot about that.
The problem is, if this guy gets smacked once, he's dead.
Yes.
He's dead.
I wish, because every turn he gets an additional 20% attack. That's why Rosie and Kakunza, 2 free-to-play units, are really good. Are they the best? No. Are they on my list? No. So I prefer them to Dispo.
Hey, there's something good about this Dispo here. Check it out on his super attack.
He raises his attack and defense plus 50% on super attack for 6 turns.
50% is the highest increase in the game.
But the problem
Or
is
stat increase on super.
The problem is he has no initial defense. So you're basically adding a Lego brick to
Yeah, he's got a naturally decent defense, but if he doesn't start dodging to start off with, then you're just gonna get whacked.
Right. One big thing about this Dispo is his dodging, which is I'm fine with him being a dodging monster. But
I've never used him.
In the situations where you cannot get that dodge to go off or it doesn't go off, he has no natural defense, which is why we gripe at units like UI Goku. Intelligence freaking Goku Black has no built-in defense, and he's a freaking meme on our account, on this podcast, because he's terrible.
And ain't that bad.
I'll argue this
He is
fact.
that bad.
I will argue this fact.
I've got him link level 10. I will do a Dokkan race with you and use him on my team against any Super Battle Road stage you want to play. I guarantee you I'll beat you. I've got him link level 10.
Okay.
Maxed up.
Okay, you take him
He's a madman.
You take him in a Super Battle Road and have him get hit before he supers because he has no natural defense.
At link level 10, he's pretty decent.
I'm imagining him probably around 80,000 defense at max, because 55%. He at link level 6s and 7s, he has 27,000 defense on a 170 team.
Hmm.
So he is.
I mean, the team that he kind of you can build a team with a lot of defensive support around him, especially if you got STR Rose. Him and those two are like best friends.
You can, but we're not saying his rotation. We're talking him as a unit as a whole. Him by himself.
Oh yeah, he
garbage.
Is a bad unit. Exactly.
Yeah, he do. He's something that you want to scrape off your foot as soon as you step into it.
You want to burn the shoe because that's how bad it is.
Yeah, he stank.
But anyway.
But no, he ain't that bad. Alright.
Okay, but I think if his dispo had at least some sort of natural defense, he would be a lot better. And that's one thing I gripe about is defense, because units that dodge will not always dodge. And if they have nothing to protect themselves, if they don't get hit, they are not good units. Same for this dispo. He may hit 85 million damage, but since he has no natural defense, if he doesn't dodge, he's going to be taking, let's say, 85k. So that is why I would have Dispo here as a bad unit, because a bad EZA, because he has no sort of defense to him. And he came out with AG.
Yeah. It would have been nicer if they would have built him with 60% defense, just to start off with.
How? Because you compare him to the other EZA that came out with him, Topo. He is shit.
Oh, Topo was nasty. Oh my god.
That's another thing you got to compare it to, because he is shit compared to Topo. And Topo is one of the best EZAs in the game.
Topo is one of the. He's the best. He's the best support EZA in the game. That's facts.
Okay, I do not like this person on Instagram. They're saying Devilman's a terrible unit because he has a 1% chance to insta-kill the enemy. That's amazing!
Bro,
Beautiful is what it is.
We keep Devilman for the memes. Yeah, we keep him for the memes.
He's like a house pet.
When you get it, you're like, wow, he's done it.
Exactly.
But 99% of the time, you're feeling like this guy's ass.
So yeah, Dispo's my number 4. I don't like him because of the lack of defense, and especially compared to Topo. Now, other people out there may like him, but it's not their show.
Invective. Don't know why you would.
Invective, your turn.
Alright, Hauser. Looks like we're up for the more poopy units in the game, and this time, I've got this is like a collective bunch. I can't like choose between this or that or this or that. I'm putting these all in the pile of poop because they're all summonable units, and one of them is a full-on EZA. We're talking about the what do you call it? What was it? Broly's Second Coming movie trio. Remember the Kamehameha trio?
Oh yeah, the
family Kamehameha unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw everything in there, including the STR Broly, but take Goten out. Goten, he's somewhat usable, but the Goku, the Gohan, and the legendary Super Saiyan STR Broly, the first Dokkan Festival unit in the game, all trash. So I'm gonna put them all in together because they all pretty much came out at the same era, and they all are pretty much the same on their passive skills and their super attacks. Now, we're going to talk about the main unit that kind of summarizes all of these units together, and that is the STR EZA Broly. Now, if you guys don't have LR STR Broly, this guy was a cheapskate version of him before his EZA. But if you got LR STR Broly after his EZA, oh my days, this guy is complete poop compared to him. He's just so bad. Attack and defense 80% when performing a super attack. That's it. That's all he does in his passive.
I thought it was when he was attack.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, when attacking.
Yeah, when attacking. Sorry, when attacking. So, attack and defense plus 80% is decent, but the thing is, these days in Dokkan, when you're looking at a passive skill, you're looking at a good 2-3 paragraphs. I'm looking at this passive skill, attack and defense 80% when attacking. That's not even a paragraph. That's not even a sentence, my guy. You just made your opening statement, and there's nothing else there.
Not even a period.
What is
He is
this?
just grammatically murdering these people.
Alright, now the most amazing thing about this Broly is he's got really ridiculously good stats. So he's got 20,000 attack, 19,000 HP, over 12,000 defense. Statistically, he's nuts, and he's got the frame to be one of the best units in the game. Like if you're looking at these sort of stats, and you're looking at him, Broly super attack, and then an attackable unit, you're looking at something that can build it into amazing. As soon as you change the page over to his passive and you see that, that's when you're disappointed. That's when you're disappointed. And this is the problem with the family Kamehameha trio. They all have very basic super attacks as well. Same thing with the Goku. The Goku is a very basic unit, attack and defense 80%. And then the same thing with the AGL Gohan. They do the same thing. They're all the same. They're all very generic. They don't do anything additional. Like the Gohan gives himself 90% attack, 40% defense, and the same thing with Goku. He just gives himself like a solid all-round attack and defense. So they're okay units. It's just none of them are special in terms of what they do. Now here's what I do for the Broly. I'd make him a target Goku support. 3 key, 40% to attack and defense to all target Goku allies. I mean, it's Broly. Broly, the only thing that he wants to kill is Goku. See what I mean? Or forget target Goku. We'll make him Son family. Son family category enemies. If there's a Son family category, any Son family category, boom. He'll make it so that any unit that is Kamehameha, Kamehameha, he does specific damage, extra additional damage against any unit that can perform a Kamehameha, and then he gives target Goku allies attack and defense.
I just thought of something stupid. Could you imagine old Broly walking into a room with Goku, Goten, Bardock, Turles?
He would be so happy.
Yeah.
Kakarot? 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 Kakarot! He just...
It's like
he looks
that,
at all the haircuts.
dude. It's like the Batman Funny or Die, where he's like, "Oh, Two-Face, what did you do with Harvey?" And he turns around to the other side. He's like, "Oh, Harvey, have you seen Two-Face?" It's just gonna be that over and over again.
Well, there's some...
That's exactly what I need for Broly, not this passive where it's just 80%. When they bring out Broly units, you're looking at intelligence Broly, he's nuts. And for this Broly, I think, honestly, this is the reason why they need to do reworks of old EZAs in the game. Because of this Broly here.
It's another level to EZA. They go to 150, super attack 30. No, 20 for normal EZAs.
Easier into a LR.
Could you imagine if you could TOR a unit and then they could also go into LR?
Yeah, that's probably the next step. You know what I mean? And from an LR, I don't know, and just make it into a star unit.
I remember something years ago that was leaked on a Dokkan thing, but was gone within about 3 days. After LR, it was called. It was HR.
HR.
What does the H stand for?
I have no idea.
Her Royal Majesty.
I don't think it's HMS.
That's what HR stands for over here.
No, it's how rare. Let's say how rare. How rare!
Oh wow.
But yeah, it was leaked and it was on a thing and then it was gone. So I don't know if that's something that was in the game, or was teased or joked about. But that was thing. But
I think it's someone's pipe dream.
Yeah, no, it's a bit, but those sort of ideas are interesting. But yeah, the Broly, STR Broly, he needs a big change. So they definitely need to do units like that just have just a attack and defense passive. They need change. So that Broly needs help. But anyways, that's Broly for you. Dale, what you got up next?
What do I got? I have the Majin Vegeta from Destined Rivals. The Destined Rivals EZA.
The STR one?
Yep.
Ooh, he's a solid unit.
Not as solid as
for you, it's a trash unit.
because he's not as solid as the Goku. The Goku will heal himself with however many damn spheres you can get out there. This man is just like a first stage nuker, like an early game nuker is what this man is. Or that's what he feels like.
Okay.
Because it's...
Hauser, let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
Let's see, what is it? Changes agility spheres to strength spheres. I have read this wrong. I thought it was a 5% boost only. It's a 20%, ain't it?
that's what I was saying. I was
Yeah.
let's hear this out. Let's hear. He corrected his own mistake.
I knew exactly where it was going to.
I power read through it and saw the 5%. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, nah, he read to the end too quick. Nah, this Majin Vegeta and the AGL Goku are both disgusting powerhouses. Really powerful units. If there's a Goku's family pack, the enemy.
We're gonna move up to my next one.
I was about to say, do we need a pause for a little intermission? I'll make a little. I'll make a commercial for all this, and so you can.
I shall go downstairs and make myself a cup of tea. Shall I?
Nah, I'm just gonna move on to the next one, and it's which one did I have? Give me a second. Let me reset my characters by level because I was scrolling through them earlier.
I now want to do a commercial. Dale, come up with a new one. I'm gonna pause and make a commercial.
No. Too late. I've already got them brought up. So this one is which one? It's Planet Namek Saga Goku. I found him good for one thing and one thing only, and that was when I was doing a Frieza one of the EZA. I needed him.
Oh, Goku Kaioken.
Is that maybe?
Is that the one?
Dale?
What?
Is it STR Goku?
Yeah. No, STR Gohan.
Oh, you said Goku.
Gohan.
You said Goku.
Oh, my bad. Gohan.
I'm about to say, what the hell? He didn't get an EZA.
I am playing 3-dimensional chess right now, boys.
And losing in every dimension.
Nah, Dale's got this. Alright, so yeah, he's talking about Gohan Kid. Hope for growth.
Yep, hope for growth. So his leader skill, you probably don't want him as a leader unless you have just started. Because it is strength type key plus 2, HP attack and defense plus 30. His passive, attack and defense plus 12% per key sphere obtained. And then attack and key plus 5. Attack plus 5 and key plus 1 per rainbow sphere.
So that's pre-EZA.
No, that's not. This man is EZA'd, sir.
I've got him fully EZA'd. Planet Namek Saga, 3 key 77% stats, or STR type 2 key 30%.
Okay, no, it just pops it up to attack plus 7 and key plus 2. But still, that unless you actually need him like I did for an EZA, he's useless. Like, unless you need him for Planet Namek Saga as a fucking last ditch leader, he doesn't get a lot of use. He's not that strong. He's a bottom tier nuker. Like, bottom of the barrel. I mean, it's just he really banks on getting as many rainbow spheres along with strength spheres. That's all he banks on. So, say you have a bad sphere drop.
You can give him any key spheres though. He doesn't specifically need strength.
Yes, but it would benefit more from strength.
Yeah, he would get HP on strength.
Yeah. But still, if you had I've had horrible key sphere drops where there is just nothing lined up anywhere. And if you're banking on his nuking you're not gonna get a lot of bang for your buck. Now, if you did some finagling, where like I'm gonna use this guy to change the orbs to this color, then this man to change the orbs to this color, and then this one to change the orbs all into this color, and you just read the field, they'll probably hit pretty good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you're running off of 3 spheres and 3 red and 1 rainbow, that's what? What, 50? Right? Somewhere in that
It's
area?
not. You do need to get at least about 7 key spheres to match really good attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do need a few key sphere changes there.
I've noticed a continuity error in all our in this.
That being...
We a while back, Dale, had a video of our top 5 favorite EZAs.
Yeah. That was back when I first did him. Now that I've used him a lot, he's garbage.
He's on both. Dale has
No,
on both.
Yeah.
Dale, 1 minute. Let me help
I
you
am
out.
a human.
One minute.
There is growth.
Alright, so Dale, this guy, his best place to be used at the entire game is the LR Freezer EZA.
Mm-hmm.
His best place is to be used there. Because when you're doing LR Freezer, you need Planet Namek Saga characters.
Yes.
And this guy's the leader. This guy's your main leader. Outside of that, he's just a free unit. I ain't really gonna use him anywhere else in the game.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, unless you're new to the game, he's got one place he needs to be. And after that...
But they will be introducing many more stages where you're gonna need specific characters EZA'd to use them, specific free-to-play characters that are EZA'd to collect LR EZAs. So I can see this guy being useful on the upcoming
when that comes 3 or 4 years down the road, hey, I'll have him.
Yeah, you'll have him maxed up.
Yeah, as of right now, after I had his one use out of him, he has set in the box not being on a team.
Yeah, so
when I first needed him for that EZA, hey buddy, I used the shit out of him.
Mm.
Man, that's funny. I know. I knew it's because you probably used him more, but I still like the fact that in the true continuity, you said he's your favorite. He was your 3rd favorite, and he's your 3rd least favorite.
Like I said, room for growth. I mean,
you wearing, Dale?
Oh, it's funny.
What size?
No, what sort of flip flops is he wearing? He's flip flopped. He used to be his favorite. Now it's his least favorite.
Hey, and that happens.
Oh yeah.
I've got the father sons now to deal with. I really like them. I don't know why. I've always liked Vegeta, so that may just be my bias there.
Hey, Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Do you want to hear about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Vegeta? Father Nappa, everybody. Am I good for my next one?
Yeah, go.
All right, my next one, I was really going to do a free-to-play unit. I was going to think about STR Gogeta, the free-to-play STR Gogeta. But then I remembered, I think it was one of the first secondary EZAs in the game. I think it's the second batch of them, one of the first. AGL Kid Buu.
Yeah. Oh!
What's wrong, Invective?
I can see that.
He's my most hated unit in all these years.
Oh, you yoinked it right out from under, yeah.
Yeah, he just yoinked it. I had him at number 1.
Oh, I am. Hold on, I'm terribly sorry. Hold on.
No, that's alright. Please give your explanation. I need to know.
I'll give my explanation whenever it's.
Why is he not the at the very top of the list for the worst EZA in the game?
Oh, don't even get me started on my worst EZA. Don't even get me started on my. You know what? Fine, I'll do my. Here's a different one. LR.
No, stick with it.
LR Hercule.
LR Hercule. He ain't bad.
For how long it takes to get him, and the real fact you truly do not use him anywhere, he's not a good EZA. what we've talked about on the show at the beginning of it all that LR Hercule in his original days was not a good unit. Even when he first came out, people did not use him. After EZA, he is a decent unit, but there's still better units to pick as opposed to him.
Talking about Hayden, he is the best unit in the game. You're just too afraid to see it.
Yeah, you don't see it, my guy. This is the best LR in the game. LR Hercule.
You're blind.
How dare you besmirch the name of Hercule?
I just don't.
What is it?
You
What
are
is it? Galatians 14:3. I've told you the truth, so that's made me your enemy.
I have told you the truth, so that's made me your enemy.
Hayden, he is the best character in the game. You're just too blind to see it. I'm sorry.
Look at his super attack animation. And look! In the picture you see Boo licking a dog. There's no other LR that's licking a dog.
Hercule
Hayden
here,
just doesn't understand.
Hercule here has a great chance of key +7 and 77% attack. That is fine. That is really good. But it's a great chance, meaning there's 30% chance that doesn't happen. Then he gets key +3 and defense +77% for 3 turns from the start of turn, which is his best aspect of him. High chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack for 3 turns after receiving attack, which is fine. His big problem is his key base is his big problem. The fact that it's granted great chance, so it's 70% of the time, he does not have it's not all the time with him getting his good key. Because his 12 key is not comparable to his 18 key. Because his 18 key raises his own attack and defense by 50% for 3 turns, where his 12 key just has a medium chance of stunning the enemy. If I would change him, I would make him a 3 key as opposed to the 2 key in all type stats plus 100%. I would have both of his super attacks raise attack and defense, whether it's by 25 for his 12 and 50 for his 18. On his passive, I would have him naturally have 77% attack and defense with another great chance of the key +7 and another 77% attack. And probably raise his dodge chance to 5 turns. And enemies attack enemies attack minus 33% as opposed to 22% for 3 turns. But his big thing is the fact that his overflow of key and attack is a 70% chance, which is not 100% chance, making him in situations not offensively capable.
Yeah, no, he's a decent unit. It's just that he just kind of falls short on every aspect you need him on.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying, I've said before, he's not a bad unit. Just come easy for what it takes to get this unit, he is not worth
Hayden.
it, making him a terrible.
A lot of Zenny.
Hayden, he's not bad. He's great.
He's great. He's Frosties, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's more than good. He's great.
All right, Invective, back to you with your number 2.
All right, so
punched by a big man tiger here in a minute.
My number 2 now.
This
unit is actually really solid, right? It's just my gripe with him is his EZA just didn't really give him the justice that it should have done for the other unit that is alongside with him. And knowing that he's one of the best units in the game, right? He has the name of the best unit in the game. We're talking about STR Gogeta. STR Gogeta is completely nuts. He's great. It's just that his kit doesn't let him really be what he wants to be. The intelligence Gogeta is amazing, right? And when you're looking at a Dokkan Festival unit, and this guy came out on the 2nd anniversary of Dokkan, this guy came out on Christmas, prime time, alongside AGL Vegito, right? STR Gogeta and AGL Vegito came out together, same time. AGL Vegito, you at least got the counter attacks built into him, a naturally strong defense against any normal attack, and the chance to foresee super attacks. He's not the best EZA, he's one of the worst, but I wouldn't put him in like the worst EZAs. But the reason why this Gogeta specifically is not that good is because he can only give himself an attack increase with rainbow key spheres. And you guys know you can only get a total of 5 maximum rainbow key spheres. Because even if you got a full field of rainbow key spheres, you won't be able to collect all of them. You'll only be able to collect 5. Right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem with this guy. He's a solid unit, extremely powerful, very good. Right? Attacks effective against all types. That's nuts. It's just the fact that they didn't really capitalize on him being a Gogeta. With Vegito, you get to see his counter attacks, foresee super attacks. But why did Gogeta out of like this guy is the unit that people start probably playing Dokkan for? They saw STR Gogeta come out. I know I saw Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku to start playing Dokkan. Why would they make a unit that is literally one of the first units you get in the game that you really, really, really want, then EZA to be one of the units that is the most underwhelming EZAs in the game? So therefore, he's not the worst, but he's one of the worst EZAs that I've seen, meaning that he's an Dokkan Festival unit. He came out around the most hype time for people to start playing Dokkan. If you start playing Dokkan, you either start playing when Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta came out, AGL Vegito, and STR Gogeta started coming out. So you probably started playing Dokkan. The hype started on Dokkan when this guy came. So they could have capitalized and made this guy so much better than what he was. But on average, you're going to get 3 million attack stat with a medium chance of doing an additional. You have to build him for maximum additional, and if you don't, then you're really missing out on the damage that he can do. So yeah, STR Gogeta, he's a solid unit, extremely powerful, really ridiculous stats. We're talking about 20,000 HP, 20,000. Well, my one has 21,000 attack and over 10,000 defense. So statistically, he's great. It's just that you can't really maximize his power because how many chances are you guys gonna get that you're gonna get a 5 stack of rainbow key spheres?
And even then, one big problem with this Gogeta,
all the time. Come on, man. God.
It's not happening.
The big problem with his key being based on rainbow is he gets no extra benefit from getting rainbow key spheres. So even if you have 5 rainbow key spheres, he's not going to get 5 rainbow key spheres unless that's the only path that he can legitimately take.
Yeah. So, and then also one other quick gripe that I have with him, he is one of the only units in the game that only has 6 links instead of 7 for a Dokkan Festival unit. So he's missing a link, and that's just not good enough in today's standards for Dokkan.
No, it's not.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yep. As for how I change him, for the missing link, I'd probably give him shocking speed because he deserves it. It'd give him additional defense because he's got Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, prepared for battle, over in a flash, fuse fighter, and fierce battle. Shocking speed would make him useful around Vegito characters because Vegetos get shocking speed, and it would give him 2 key and 20% defense. And then for his passive, I'll just make it so that he could change key spheres into rainbow key spheres and give himself an additional 10% attack per key sphere obtained on top of his 7% per rainbow key sphere. So then he'd have at least a decent enough passive to do similar damage towards the Int Gogeta. Int Gogeta is just really, really good. This guy is meh.
Fair enough.
But yeah, there you go, guys. There's my number 2.
All right, Dale.
All right, so I kind of debated because these are 2 characters in one. Because I feel like you have to have them both to get the full effect.
Okay.
And Father Son Gallic Gun.
Oh, yep.
These 2 together. Yeah, you really need both of them because they are pretty good linking partners. I think they share all the same links except for one.
Yeah, when they're together, they're amazing, but when they're apart,
Yeah, when you only have one, you get like because both they pretty much have the same super attack, supreme damage, raises its allies attack plus 30% for one turn. So if you have them both supering, that's an extra 60% chance or an extra 60% you get. Trunks, you get key plus 2 attack and defense plus 30% for all allies. And then attack and defense plus 70% when there are 2 or more Vegeta family category allies on the team.
Yeah.
And then it's the same thing for Vegeta, key plus, except his give me is an automatic attack and defense plus 90% for all allies. And then an attack and defense plus 30% when there are 2 or more Vegeta family on the team. So when they're meshed together, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But if you only have one, you're getting half of what should be given to you. Kind of a deal. Like,
yeah,
it's one of those things where you need both of them, or you really shouldn't just run one.
fair enough.
Yeah, no, I agree. They're both decent units, but they're mediocre at best when they're on their own.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of why I debated, because I have both of them. I know the feeling of running both of them on the same team. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the thing is, I agree with you because you got the family Kamehameha unit, and then you got the Gallic Gun father son unit. They're all similar units. Just the family Kamehameha units, they can't help each other whatsoever. At least these two guys, they can help each other. It's just when they're on their own, they're not helping each other too much. They don't give each other key.
What are you laughing about?
You're right. Lost the plot.
My favorite Final Fantasy character that they included in Kingdom Hearts is Sephiroth because he has no real purpose to be there. He just shows up, beats up a teenage boy, and leaves.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Sorry, I'm a bit clueless as to Final Fantasy.
He's the big villain from Final Fantasy VII.
Alright, I need to check it out.
Okay. I'm sorry for interrupting. I just saw that news.
You know, he kills everybody's favorite one-shot character. I mean, come on.
All right, am I good for my next one, or do you have more to add, or do you have other stuff to say?
That was it. It's just one of those things. It's like using a character that you only get half of his passive whenever he's against a certain team when you don't have both of them.
Yeah, and there's another added thing onto that. Most of the time, you want to keep one of them on rotation with 2 of your strongest characters, meaning you only get half of their passive most of the time, even if they are together. So, at best, the chances where you'll see them both together is very minimal.
Yeah.
Yep.
So am I good for my number 2?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my number 2 was what people thought would be a game-breaking EZA. And for a lot of people out there, you may already know who it is as a groundbreaking EZA unit. Or people thought was going to break the game because of how good he was in his prime. He was called the King of Dokkan.
But he still is. I know exactly who you're talking about.
It's like a Vegito.
AGL Super Vegito.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about physical. AGL.
Nope. AGL Super Vegito. I knew where he was going the moment he said the king of the game.
AGL Super Vegito was the unit that brought me back into Dokkan. This account I have now is as old as AGL Super Vegito is in the game. My original account was lost. I've told this story numerous times. But, so I lost it and got him. And he was a game-breaking unit. His counters, his damage reduction was phenomenal. Like, he was legitimately one of the absolute best units to ever be made in his prime. And then he got overshadowed by the physical one because he had more offensive capabilities.
Oh yeah, the physical one's just not.
And then they started releasing EZAs, and the first unit that got talked about after the first EZA was not the later ones. It was this unit. How broken is this unit going to be after EZA?
Everyone expected him to be nuts. Nope.
No. And that's why he's my second least favorite EZA in the game, because of his prime, he does not live up to what he could have been. What he does, for people out there who don't know, who may not have him, his super attack ability is he raises allies' attack by 35% for 1 turn, which is a phenomenal boost. However, he gets only attack and defense plus 40% in the same turn after receiving an attack. So, as opposed to physical Vegito, who gets an additional 10% up to 100% attack after getting hit 10 times, this one starts off no defense, no nothing, just natural baseline stats. Which he has good attack, good defense. Okay, he has okay defense for his counter abilities, but with him not getting any sort of attack on natural, many people out there gripe if you get supered in the first attack, which happens, he's taking much more damage than what he would.
Oh, he's dead. He dead.
Exactly. So having him take it, giving him what I would have done, leave his super attack thing, I would have given him probably 60% attack and defense unconditionally, and then have him get that additional 40% attack and defense after hit. That way it's still for that 1 turn. That way he at least has something. As opposed to, I'm gonna get supered, I can tank any normal damage, but uh-oh, here comes a Kamehameha, blam, dead. At least then he'd have some sort of defense and
What?
he can do something more than what he can do. I love Vegito with all my heart. He's one of my top overall units in the game. No matter what, he's going to be one of my top units in the game. His EZA was a disgrace to him as a unit for how much he changed the game. And I think everybody out there will agree.
Yeah. They did him dirty.
Yeah, they've done him pretty bad, but I still actually see the value in this unit. It's just that I built in mine with like 21 crit, and this guy still, even if he crits, he's still not doing that much damage. He is just overshadowed by. I'd rather use the physical Vegito, the physical Super Saiyan Vegito over this guy, because at least that guy can build up his attack to 100%. This guy, what does he come with?
Nothing.
Attack advance 40%? What is this?
And that's after he gets his attack. That's after he gets hit. If he doesn't get hit,
that's after he gets whacked. So what is this? You have to, and the thing is, for his super attack effect to be decent, you need to get 2 super attacks off so that he can get at least 70% attack rate. Nah, he's just no.
So as much as I love Vegito as a unit, as a whole, his EZA is a disgrace.
Yeah, we was expecting him to be bonkers, but they gave us a unit which is he's good, but he's not what he's meant to be.
Yeah, and it's such a shame. Invective, back to you.
Back to me. Oh yeah, you already heard me. Kid Buu.
Number 1.
My number 1 is that AGL Kid Buu. Now the reason why my number 1 is this AGL Kid Buu is because when Buu Kid was getting his EZA, and we heard that one of the first Buu Kids is gonna get his EZA is gonna be AGL 1. I was expecting, everyone is still expecting till this day to get LR Kid Buu. The fact that we don't have an LR Kid Buu is a big violation. But the fact that this guy, one of the first EZAs that was Kid Buu, was so bad, my god, this guy's not just bad, he's just horrible. All round, just one of the worst units in the game. Now, on his super attack, he gets supreme damage, greatly lowers defense. That's not so good. If he would lower attack, that'd be better. But greatly lowering defense, that's meh. Leader skill 2 keys, 70% stats. That's meh. Now, his passive skill, one part of him that is decent is he recovers 40% HP at the start of turn.
Yes.
That's okay. But it'd be better if he'd recovered that HP at the end of the turn instead of start of the turn. Because the start of turn is not going to make a difference because your HP is going to be high at the beginning of a battle phase no matter what. Because you don't want to be at the beginning of a battle phase with low HP. Like, if you want to start off with low HP and think you're going to survive an entire round, especially in stages like Super Battle Road, that's just not a thing. So why this guy recovers 40% HP at the start of a turn is it makes no sense. All of the good units these days, they get HP after they super attack. We're talking about B-Pan. B-Pan super attacks, she recovers HP. This guy should have done something similar to what B-Pan is doing. But he's doing the reverse where he's getting HP at the start of the turn. It's okay, but it's like fighting against what he's meant to do. Right?
Yeah.
Then on his passive skill, he gets attack 14% and defense plus 7% per key sphere obtained. That would be okay if his attack stat was not under 15,000 attack. 14,900 attack is how much we got to deal with. 9,000 defense is how much we got to deal with. At any scope of the game, the stats are low. And then that passive increase that he's getting, 14% attack and 7% defense, is just not high enough. Even if you give this guy a maximum, I'm talking about a full field of blue key spheres or any key spheres, this guy will at optimal do 2 million damage and still not break 100k defense. Meaning at his very best, he's still trash. So, and the fact that his name is Kid Buu, is Kid Buu. You hear Kid Buu and you know how hard it was to beat this guy at the end of Dragon Ball Z. Super Saiyan 3 Goku was just getting pummeled. Vegeta was just getting absolutely decimated. The Kais were just completely famished. And then Fat Buu was just getting violated by Kid Buu as well. To make such a powerhouse character be absolutely nothing in Dokkan, especially for the first EZA, was very disappointing for me. I felt extremely disappointed when I first got to use this Kid Buu, especially because his EZA was the 4th EZA in the game. And I was just like, nah, this is just, like, I'm not happy. And I was just anticipating for a LR Kid Buu to come into the game. The Int Kid Buu is amazing compared to this guy, but this guy's just no good. Now, as to how I would change him, simple. Just give him 20% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. Just like the Goku and the Vegeta that we were talking about earlier. They get 20%, they're solid. And then just make it so that Majin Buu Saga extreme class allies get 40% attack and defense. Make him similar to the physical Kid Buu. So yeah, that's how I change him. Other than that, he's just a very mediocre unit, very disappointing unit. If anyone picks him up and has him in the game, even running him on his best teams, you're better off with the physical one. The physical one is just a powerhouse in terms of attack and defense and support. He's the best support in the game. And then the Int one is just an overall support and a very strong offensive unit. This guy, he has none of that. He recovers HP, but he doesn't do it at the end of the turn. He does it at the beginning. Therefore, he kind of diminishes his value to start with.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my worst one.
I'm going to have one slight argument with your saying it diminishes the value. Him having HP at the beginning of the turn is actually a really good thing. Him having it at the end of
You
the turn.
reckon?
Okay, because look at a situation like this. You are sitting at an enemy that you did hit 20,000 damage per hit. Okay? You have enough HP. Well, you don't have enough HP to survive getting hit 3 times with 20,000 damage each at the start of said turn.
Okay, tell me one thing. Would you use him as a floater or a main attacker?
I would use him as a floater. But
yeah, but it's just that he's just still meh.
I have one additional change I would make to him. I would cut his HP in half, the HP regeneration in half, But I wouldn't at the same time. I would have him recover 7% HP at the start of the turn and 7% HP at the end of the turn. That way, if you do
Just
get
quickly.
that,
Yeah, I'm looking over his link skills, and he does have infinite regeneration, which he shares with a lot of boo units. So he can, like with another boo, recover 20% HP. That's a good chunk. It's just that even if he recovers that much HP, his defense is too low, and you need key spheres to build his defense.
oh yeah,
Like
absolutely.
this guy is more of a like he's more of a detriment to your team than a bonus.
Yeah.
You're better off with using any of the other boos in the game instead of this guy.
You're not wrong. My big thing is I would have had him recover HP literally at the beginning and the end of the turn, and give him about 30% attack and defense.
I mean, if you look at the character, right, and you look at that card art, that is the card art. From the actual show. That's when Kid Boo's basically beating the heck out of Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You'd expect for a card art like that cool and that iconic to be really amazing for a character in the game. But the fact that it isn't is just meh. It's just nah. It's not right.
Understandable. Makes sense. That's why he was one of my least favorite, but he's not my number one. But we're not to that yet. Dale, what's your number one?
Yeah, let's hear it, Dale.
This one, he is another one of those cards. Why would I use this one whenever I have a better one?
Go for it.
Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Youth. Striking in Harmony.
Is that the strength one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now, he's a Kamehameha category lead. If you don't already have a better one, here's one, I guess. But he's only
I don't think
100%
there is
lead.
no other Kamehameha lead.
Not
There's
until we get the Tech Krillin.
Well, there you go. It's already a dead team. Number one, dead team. There you go. I couldn't remember if there's another Kamehameha lead off the top of my head earlier.
At the moment, on the global side of the game, it's just him and the LR Gohan.
Yeah.
Yeah. His passive, key +3 in attack and defense, +77 at the start of return, plus an additional attack when performing his super attack only if you have not just any Goku, a Super Saiyan Goku. Which, in this game, not hard to get, but if I'm going to run him with a Goku, why wouldn't I run a better Gohan with a good Goku?
Exactly.
That can link better than this man. So, I mean, just he's got that caveat of if you're not running him with a Super Saiyan Goku, you're not getting his full deal. You're not getting that extra 59% additional attack only, not even a defense in there, just an additional attack. It's kind of my pet peeve with him. I feel like he doesn't. He's one of those cards that, hey, I could do the EZA, I might as well do it. Because I didn't want to build a team for him or anything like that. I'm not going to put him on a team. It was just one of those things, I can do it, so might as well do it.
And he used a strength Hercule to do it. I remember this.
I did.
I remember those days whenever you couldn't have gone a good team.
He is a good leader though for Kamehameha. 3 key and 100% stats. That's pretty good. And he's an all type leader. He's an all type leader.
He is an all type leader, which kind of saves him. But once Kamehameha gets a better lead, he's dead in the water.
Well, we got LR Gohan, and obviously that's an LR, so LRs are quite hard to pull. And then we got Banner Krillin, and he's even harder to pull than LRs because he's a banner unit, meaning he's in the pool of 200 plus SSR characters. So unless you have LR Gohan or the other Gohan, most people would probably run this guy as a Kamehameha category leader. They just start playing the game and they're trying to make that team.
And that's fine if you're just started playing the game, but he's not gonna make it in something like Super Battle Road.
No. Then you also have the new Goten and Trunks. They're Prodigal Warriors and Kamehameha category leads.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he's a bit short on defense. 9,900. He's good defense, but he
It's
has no
over
additional defense on his kit.
9,000.
yeah,
It has to be well over 9,000 for it to be considered good.
exactly. He is undersized for what he is.
But I do consider this guy a free-to-play unit. They've put him on multiple free tickets. He's everywhere. If you're looking for
And they
like a free
have.
unit, he's everywhere. So yeah.
So, Dale, my bad.
Oh, and well, that's the deal. If you're just starting, hey, he's a good card.
Okay.
How would you change him though, Dale? What would you switch up on this guy?
Give me a second. I would probably, just to make him a little bit better, give him more defense. Just to be plain. That'd probably be the best thing for him.
Yeah.
I'd make him a bit more similar to the LR Gohan. Make it so that he gains attack on key spheres as well. That then we're talking like, yeah, this guy will be putting up 3 million easy. Like he can probably put up 3 million with his full passive alongside a Goku.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he most likely will. Yeah, he will, because he greatly raises his attack. But yeah, if they improved his passive a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, if you have him linked up with the support Goku, the free-to-play one, and Android Intelligence 16, he can get over a 4 million attack stat. He can hit good numbers.
Wait. I want to ask you one thing. When it says Super Saiyan Goku, there's a Tech Super Saiyan 2 Goku who's a absolutely nuts support character for Super Saiyan 2. If this guy is on a rotation with Tech Super Saiyan 2 Goku, my god, the entire team on the full rotation with Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Majin Vegeta as the leader, full 170 team. The entire Super Saiyan 2 team is bonkers with this guy on the team as well.
Does he work with him?
Yeah.
I didn't think Super Saiyan 2 would activate it because that's not a super.
Because he still has Super Saiyan Goku in his name.
I think it's gotta be Super Saiyan Goku plain.
Let me see. Tech Super Saiyan 2 Goku.
Yeah, let me look.
See,
He's definitely.
I haven't played with him.
No,
That's Tech Super Saiyan 2 Goku is nuts.
Yeah, it's just a Super Saiyan Goku, so that would mean like Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a big problem. I wish it was like, at the moment we really want we want basically instant transmission Super Saiyan Goku in the game.
Bye guys, Goku.
Dude, that's what we need, and that would be this guy's best friend, as well as a lot of Gohan's best friend.
Absolutely.
But it's still not in the game. Still not in the game. We need that Bye Guys LR Goku. It's a must. It has to happen.
All right. Am I good for my final one and to end us all off?
Go ahead.
Okay. Dale, I really liked the word you use whenever you talk about Gohan, that he's undersized compared to other stuff. I really like that word because it ties into my unit so well.
What sort of innuendo is this?
My number one most hated EZA unit is, well, I guess it is opposite. Is anything but undersized. This man towers at 12 feet tall. He has hair as long as life itself. His muscles are the size of a goddamn car. Super Saiyan 3 Broly.
Oh, Super Saiyan Kakaroto!
I mean, that's what I was saying. The undersized Broly's anything but undersized. He's oversized.
He's oversized. That guy is massive.
All right. For people out there that do not know what Broly does, I'm going to read you his TUR state, just natural TUR, and then his EZA state. Passive is overflowing power. Attack plus 100%, good number, especially for back in that time. Attack plus 12%, good number for nuke. But defense minus 10% per key sphere obtained. You could.
Ooh.
This unit is one of 2 units, well, actually 3 units in the game that can have 0 defense. The first one being OG Dokkan Broly, the second one being a free-to-play Yamcha, with this guy being the third. And that is his TUR state. His EZA state, he gets attack and defense plus 120%. Amazing still. But he gains still a 12% attack and loses 6% defense per key sphere obtained. And that right there is a big reason I hate this EZA. Granted, he gets a medium chance of launching additional super attack with 3 or more key sphere obtained, so he gets a 30% chance too. But this Broly still loses his defense on key, which is terrible.
And the worst thing is he loses his defense, but this is pure defense.
Yes.
This is after it's fully built up.
This is
wow.
immediate defense. It's literally just, okay, here's a brick, or here's an ice sculpture. We're going to shave off a whole chunk of this, and this is what you're left with. This Broly always loses defense per orb. Granted, he's now built where that 6% is not an overall 6%. The original one was built 10%. If he had 100,000 defense, every orb would make him lose 10,000 defense. Now it's built as if he's built with 10,000 defense, 100,000 defense, he's going to lose 10,000 the first time. He's going to lose 600 the second time. No. It's going to be something like 6% like that. He's going to be losing whatever the number it is. Every drop actually calculates differently. He loses 6% after every orb drops. So it's very stupid to calculate. So he can have defense, but the fact that he still loses it ruins him even more so. I wouldn't say more so. Even more so than Vegito. Because he's still... his biggest flaw is still his biggest flaw. Granted, he can hit 5 million attack stats. That is nothing to sneeze at, or to, I guess, Broly at. Beefcake at, as Dale would say. But, if one thing I would fix about him, I would, 1, make him an orb changer. Have him change AGL orbs to tech orbs, so it would be more beneficial to him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. He'd be doing easy 7 million.
Yes. I would have him just entirely get rid of his lack of losing defense. Don't give him any additional defense, but have him completely get rid of his defense. Well, get rid of his getting rid of defenseness.
No, just make him lose all defense forever.
No, we don't want that. We want to give him bonuses.
But, because he can get, like, I think 120,000 defense as of right now. So that's fine. I'm okay with that. So have him just start off with that and not lose it? That's perfectly fine. And then on
you do have to kind of play around this unit for him to really be decent.
Well, here's the thing I found out, which I found out the hard way after 18 runs with him in Extreme Super Battle Road.
Oh boy, why are you using him in the Extreme Super Battle?
I don't have because goddamn Extreme Tech characters are null and void. They never show up.
You use Raditz.
I didn't. I beat him with double Broly lead.
Are you crazy? Just use a double Frieza lead.
Okay, one problem with Frieza I've actually found is if you have an off rotation, your HP, if you have them both on one rotation, and you actually die a lot quicker. At least that's been my experience with using it.
Yeah, no, Frieza's not really a reliable defense. He's okay, but once you get whacked hard enough by one of your weaker characters, you'll finish.
Exactly. So if you have two of him on one rotation, it's Bubkiss. At least Broly, you could have, an Usher and then have two big bumblows of damage that are like 7 million damage. But
Yeah, so one of his best friends is actually that extreme tech Marseille.
yeah.
And that guy's EZA is nuts.
You know who else is another good one? That's not a good That's okay. Offensively is a really good unit, but defensively is still mediocre. LR Tech Broly.
Yeah, if you keep him in the second slot, then he's good. He won't really take much.
And he can still take a bit of damage, but because he doesn't have a super high defensive stat, but still. So the way you'd have this run, here's a prime example of what happened in Extreme Super Battle Road. Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, Raditz. Broly and Broly are dangerous rotation together. Do I want to screw that up for 8 million damage? By putting Raditz there? To take the brunt? Or do you let it slide?
Raditz can take a dirty hit, though.
That's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. He can take a hit. Broly's can't!
Yeah, nah, give Broly that one key sphere and you'll be alright. you give him 2 or 3, yeah, you're dead.
And another thing I wish that would change would be have him, as opposed to tech orbs, 3 tech orbs to get a medium chance, 3 orbs he gets a medium chance to do an additional super.
Just any 3 orbs.
Any 3 orbs, whether it's 2 rainbows and 1 AGL orb.
Yeah, that's why I gave this guy the skill orb tech type attack boost, so that I can actually get additional attack off when he needs those 3 tech key spheres.
But yeah, but offensively, he's a goddamn monster. Like I said,
he's a monstrosity on offense.
I had Broly's on off rotations, and they were literally just demolishing Extreme Super Battle Road. And I was like, oh, in the 19th run, whenever I actually succeeded, it worked. But every other time, he's demolishing. It's just he got hit wrong.
I'd say the way to play him is just keep him like hidden until you really need to finish things off. Then bring him out and be like,
okay, my 19th try, I was just pissed. I wanted it done. And so my big original thing, I like defense, but I will brute force my way through shit if I have to. I brute forced my way through Super Battle Road. There was no strategy in my final run. I literally just brute forced my way through.
Bro, Extreme STR LR Broly is full on brute force. He destroys everything immediately. Dead, gone, bye-bye. This guy, he can do that, but he can't do it to the entire... If he was like an attack all unit, he'd be disgusting.
Yep. What were you about to say, Dale?
I was just gonna say sometimes the best way past the wall is through it.
Yeah, go straight through it, head first. Boom!
Yeah,
boom!
hey.
Boom!
That was my strategy in football. And Dale remembers those days. He knows that's my strategy.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Exactly.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
So this has been our least favorite EZAs. Invective, thank you again so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure, my guy.
It really
it's a
is.
pleasure to meet Dale as well, man. The first time doing a podcast with Dale. Come on, Dale.
What's up?
That's what's up. Dale is up.
You have Invective over here all excited, and then Dale! Yeah. Okay.
We just gotta yeet him over here. Yo, yeet!
Yeah. But anyway.
Give him that Broly yeet.
No, we gotta wait for him to finish Madman Demigresk, which is gonna be the best thing this world has ever conceived.
Oh, God.
Invective,
it's gonna be cursed no matter what.
Invective, have you played Resident Evil 8, perchance?
I watched the entire Dr. Disrespect live stream on all 3 parts for Resident Evil, and I I had a blast watching it.
You didn't
So-
watch my stream? I streamed it day one.
I'm sorry, it's Doctor Disrespect. I didn't even know what the game was until I started watching Doctor Disrespect. I love Doctor Disrespect, so anytime he's live streaming, I'm watching. So he did that, and yeah, we saw Lady Dimitrescu's massive ass just block him from
okay.
doing the entire fight.
Okay, you actually got that. That's Lady Dalmatresque. This is Demigresk. This is
Who's
Demigra
that?
mixed with Lady Dimitrescu.
Ugh.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be horrid.
What sort of abomination is this?
It's gonna
Oh.
be part of our merchandise.
Keep
I'm
that away from
I'm
me.
gonna walk into a Walmart one day and I'm just gonna see that walking through. It's like, oh my god, there's a fan.
There's a Demogorgon with boobs.
Dale's doing
No,
Dale,
No?
Dale, tell us your vision.
no, it's better if it's a secret.
That's and that's where Father Napa came from too. It's just Napa as a
Deep
creature.
within the confines of Dale's mind, he has made a disgusting abomination.
Oh, you
it has
you
yet
should
to
see
be
some of the
released.
You should see some of the things I've drawn.
And if you think that's bad, I came up with it. I was live streaming Resident Evil 8, and one of the buddies, Toasted, was in there. He came up with a thing of a Demigra. What if Demigra was in Resident Evil 8? And then I was like, oh, Madam Demigresk. What the hell is that? It's Demigra wearing Dimitrescu's stuff. And her children, Bella, Cassandra, and Danielle, or whatever it is, are Toa, Mira, and Deborah.
My gosh. This is why I have a filter in even my thoughts. I'm afraid of what the man upstairs will think. God, don't smite me yet.
Here's a dangerous thing. I have my filter on.
Oh no.
I prefer to live without a filter.
But anyway, Invective again. Thank you so much for joining us. It really is always a pleasure to have you on here. It's fun to have you part of this, just the randomness of me saying, hey, Invective, join us. And he's like, sure. It's always fun.
Yeah. Today I was a blast from the past.
We'll get you on here again in the maybe near future. Who knows? I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm down for doing some Dokkan races, man. I'm yet to see anyone that will beat any Super Battle stages quicker than me. Bring it!
Hey. I know somebody who beat a Super Battle Road stage in 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
Itikure! Come. Let's do this.
But anyway. Okay, Invective, I'm going to spring this on you just because I like the reactions. Can you give us a topic for our next Dokkan When?
A topic for the next Dokkan When. Okay. Well, I've got a bit of a good topic, but it depends on your kind of... Since it has to be Dokkan related, it has to do with your summons. And what was your favorite Dokkan Festival banner for the big anniversary / download celebration? Which one was your favorite out of those big massive celebrations? Which year did you have the best summons? Was you most hyped for? Was the units worth it? Did you have your best time playing? So my topic would be the best big Dokkan Festival campaigns.
Can I alter it very slightly?
Go on, tweak it.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
I like the idea of it all. But how about would you have a problem if we did our top 5 favorite summons?
Ooh, yeah, that goes along the line.
Okay, and
Like
just,
top 5 overall summons or banners
I'm
in Dokkan.
just meaning summons overall. Banners would be a different thing. This is just random. You go do a single and boom.
Oh, no. Yeah, I have too many screenshots of really amazing summons, and I can't remember all of them. But in terms of banners, I can look at a banner and say, oh, that was a good one. Oh, that one was terrible.
Maybe it's because I have a perfect memory when it comes down to Dokkan summons, but I know all my summons. I already know mine.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll get an amazing summon, I get excited there and then I forget about it as soon as I start playing the game again.
Okay, I will converse with Invective, and we'll actually get something 100% set out, and I'll edit it in afterwards. But
Maybe Dale's got a thought. I think Dale's got a good idea about what we should do.
okay.
Maybe not.
I didn't hear
Maybe
y'all.
not.
We said
I didn't hear him either.
he said he was giving. He was basically he was running. He was passing you the gauntlet to come up with our next topic.
Don't leave that to me.
Okay. Well, I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll on Instagram, Invective.
So you're saying top 5 overall summons? I'm saying top 5 overall banners. A big difference.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, you might have amazing summons on the most trash banner ever.
exactly.
Or you might have horrible summons on the most amazing banner ever. It works in both ways.
Yeah, because I can already tell you Will's because he has a whole story. Or I guess we'll say summon stories. Top 5 favorite summon stories. Think you could do something like that, Dale?
Sure.
I don't know if you'd have. I don't.
Dale's being Dale.
Yeah.
I'll have to fucking think, but sure.
I mean, we're doing this a week ahead of time because I'm leaving for a camp tomorrow afternoon, and I'm going to be gone for a few days. And I've been doing a lot of recording these last few days. That way, I'm not going to be behind whenever I come back. So we'll get it figured out. We'll let Dale think and ponder because you now have 3 weeks to ponder your 5 favorite summon stories.
I'll save it till the night before.
Fair enough.
Just like all my homework.
Fair enough. Thanks for listening, everybody. Go check out Invective at Invective on YouTube. I'll have a link in the bio, the description on Instagram. If you don't follow the Instagram, go check out Dokkan Win Instagram or Dokkan Win Podcast on Instagram. I post stuff on there. We do polls, random questions. Sometimes I just sit there and hark on people. You can hate on me. I laugh, but it's all that matters. Don't go hate on Invective, though. Invective's the coolest one out of all of us.
Hey, I love criticism. You got something against me? Bring it! Let's have it!
All we gotta do now is Invective has got to go to his channel and make a video saying I was back on Dokkan Win. It's got to be dedicated only to Dokkan Win.